Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is a different video and a very exciting video. It's one I've been waiting to film for a while. I ordered from Glaminatrix for the first time for two reasons. One, I followed them on Instagram for a while and you just can't know. It's not the new palette, by the way, because that is too expensive. That was out of my price range. Maybe in the future, but not right now. Secondly, Annette's Makeup Corner. I watched her video a while ago of the Glaminatrix shadows and it made me want to buy them. So I made an order of single shadows. This is my palette here. It's not full. There's space for more, which I will fill up in the future. I just want to get enough to play with and then I can see, and if I want to build it up a little bit more. And the way I wanted to order this was I built up a rainbow of colours, give or take. Enough so that I can make a nice array. I have a shimmer and a matte that kind of match each other, and then once I build up my collection a little bit more from them, I have a bit more, wiggle room to play with. So these are the colours that I ordered. Ooh, look at those greens. That is bright. And as you can see, I kind of picked out a rainbow of mattes, two purples, and then an array of shimmers that kind of go with it, and also ones that you could use, mix and match and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to use these in this video. I am going to do a video using these of me just playing around with them. Probably a rainbow eye. That's what I want to do. But in this video, I'm going to swatch them. I'm going to explain all the textures because there is a good few to go through. I think there's 16, 17. I picked out a rainbow because I was like, well, I'll want a red, I'll want a green, I'll want, you know what I mean? I have two greens because one of which is the kind of green I adore. And yeah, the shimmers are mwah, beautiful because I've already swatched them myself. So let's get right in. We're going to do some swatches. Before we do that though, this makeup look that I have on me right now will be up later on. I don't know exactly when it's going up. It's a palette bingo that's coming up soon, so if you want to see that, hit subscribe down below, and also to see the tutorial using these will be up in a while as well. And also any pictures of my looks or anything like that will be uploaded onto my Instagram. So I am going to swatch all these in this video, and then I'm going to show you guys up close swatches so you can see them all. And I'm going to start with all the mattes and then we'll do all the shimmers. I think that's the easiest way to go about it, and we can just go from there. So I'm going to swatch them all on my arm, and then there will be arm swatches, but up close you can see all the shifts and the different nuances with all the colours. I do want to just pop in a little thing about price as well, just so you know if you're from different countries around the world. I'm in Ireland, so we use euros, that's why I generally pay in, obviously. The site itself is in Australian dollars, so don't get a fright when you see the total. I mean, I did spend a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but I have it up here of my exact total. The total before shipping was $201.84 Australian dollars, with $20 shipping, which was a lot. Realistically, that is a lot of shipping. I would not always pay that, but I wanted them, so I did. And then the total came to $221.84 Australian dollars. I paid in euro 147 euro and 19 cents. I think it lets you kind of buy and shop in your own currency. I think that's what they say. You can buy and shop in your own currency, but then when it's totaling up, it'll be in Australian dollars and then you pay in your own currency, like the converted rate then, you know what I mean? So just want to let you know that includes the palette and 16 shades, something like that anyway. Not a full palette, so it probably would have brought me up to about €200 if I had to fill the whole palette, and I want to play with them first. So I didn't fill the whole palette, I just want to add it in for pricing because I don't always add pricing in about everything, but this one I felt like I needed to. So let's get on with swatches. I didn't get a matte pink because I didn't think I was going to need one, but then I did get a shimmery pink and I don't know why. And I know the one I want to get, I think it's going to be watermelon is the one that I want to get, or flamingo. I'm not sure which one I want to get. There is a matte pink that I want to get that I will get in the future. I probably will throw in a few neutrals here and there, but I didn't feel like I needed neutrals. I don't wear them too often. Even though I'm wearing them now, I don't wear them that often. So I've just moved them around so it's a bit easier for me to swatch. I'm going to get into this one here. This one is called Bauxite. I'm going to pop the names up onto the screen because that's just going to be a bit easier. It's a matte red. They're so pigmented. Like, oh my god, when I was swatching these myself, I could not believe how pigmented these were. Like, oh my goodness. And it's a true red. To me, this doesn't look too pink. Obviously, I haven't like blended it out or anything like that on my eye, but to me that doesn't look too pink. Next up then is Pumpkin Spice, a very true orange. I think there is a brighter orange that they have and then like a peachy colour that they have on their site, but I wanted something that was just like a standard kind of colour wheel sort of orange. That's how that one looks there. Oh, so pretty. I'm very excited about that one. And for like a pumpkin-y orange, it's not a dark orange, like it's not a burnt orange. That's not what I wanted. I wanted it to be like a true enough orange, which it is. Next up then is Banana Split. I don't use yellow shadow that often, really. This does feel a tiny bit grittier when you're putting your finger into the pan, but I think to good effect because it's so bright. So bright, and it's a very true yellow. I think they had one that was warm, and then there was one that was cooler, and I think I got the cooler toned one, or did I get the warm toned? I can't remember. There was two different matte yellows and I decided on one of them, whichever one it was. And then next up is Algae. As soon as I seen this, I knew I had to get it. I knew I was going to get the other green as well, but I knew I had to get this, and I could not get this one. It's a beautiful chartreusey colour. Oh, look how bright, and it's like almost a neon. It's so bright. It definitely leans very yellow, but I love it. I couldn't resist. Anyone who knows me, if you watch any of my videos, you know how much I like that kind of green. I will say there is mild staining on these. I know that from swatching them previously, that I'll show you when I wipe them off if there is any staining from certain colours. I'm pretty sure that green stained me the last time as well. There's a little bit of staining on my fingers there, but it's fine. Everything stains me anyway, so I don't really know if I'm a good gauge for any of that. Next up then we've got Leaf, which is a foresty green. It's stunning. This is so smooth. So smooth. Oh my god. Like, so smooth. Ooh, that could have kept going there. That is such a nice foresty green. I think the two greens will go really well together, and the shimmery green that I got will also work really well. Next up then I got the shade Minty Fresh, which is a light blue. Now I think I could do it a deeper blue, like a navy blue or a more cobalty blue, but I seen this one and I really like the look of it, so I thought, why not? And I don't have a lot of light blues as well, so yeah. Super pale, very, very, very light, but I think it'll be really nice, especially with the blue shimmer that I got. They kind of match each other, so you'll see that now. Then the first purple here for the mattes is Sitting Pretty. This one I'd say is a bit more of a violety purple. It's quite smooth as well. A bit more of a violety purple. Make sure it's nice and even because I do want to take my swatch images after. That's how that one looks there. You're definitely more on the violet side. It has a little bit more of a blue tone to it. And this one I definitely knew I was going to get as soon as I seen the swatches of this one. This is Nectar, super deep purple. Not like a blackened purple or anything like that, but definitely a deeper, plummier sort of shade. There is definitely enough of a difference between them. This one definitely has a tiny bit more of a pinky undertone in it. Not pink, more of a reddish undertone, and this is more of a blue, and it's a lot more plummy. And then the last matte is called Breathless, and this is like a dusty lilac, a dusty mauve, but leaning on the lilac side. Again, as soon as I seen this, I knew I had to get it. It's so smooth, so smooth. It's actually a neutral to me, but it definitely leans on the purple side. I really like that kind of purple. It's a greyish, dirty, Tim Burton-y kind of look. If you ever hear me say that, it means that like the style of makeup he would do, or the colour schemes he uses, or the colour palettes he uses in the clothes, the decor, the makeup, everything about his movies, it's generally that kind of vibe, that real dusty, tired sort of look. Okay, so this is the first set of swatches. This is the mattes. I'm obsessed with this red. I'm actually obsessed with that dusty purpley kind of colour, which I think is really, really fun. And obviously the Algae shade, the Algae. I've heard both, I don't know. Yeah, obviously, I mean, come on, it's me. That would be a nice little colour palette, actually. Be weird, but I like it. I think that'd be nice. So I'm going to throw up some images right now as I'm speaking of the swatches up close so you can see them a bit more in detail, see the general vibe, the general tones, in case you can't actually see them on the screen, or from this distance basically. You'll see them a lot more up close, and I'm going to take this off, then I'm going to show you if I got any staining, and we can do the shimmers. Okay, see, now I look like a liar. There's no staining. Very, very light staining of the red, but it's red. I remember it staining me. Why isn't it staining me now? I mean, I did use an oil to take it off right now, but I don't know. Anyway, let's get into shimmers. So we are going to start over here with the pinky colour. And yeah, you're like, obviously red matches red and orange matches orange, but I've nowhere for the pink to go to match the rainbow, so it has to go there, and we just have to deal with that, okay? So this first one here is called Bloom, and it's one of those where it's got like a slight marbling effect or like a speckly effect through it. I don't know if that is a big thing. I think this was in one of their palettes actually that they had not too long ago. I just swirl it all together because that just makes more sense to me. That's how it looks. They're beautiful. The shimmers in this palette are something else. And it's such a beautiful mid-tone shimmery pink. It's so pretty. It's hard to find that colour. You wouldn't think so, but it actually is hard to find a nice pink that's not neon. It's not leaning red. It's not leaning coral. It's not really pale either. That's a really hard pink to find. That's really nice. Next up then is Sherbert, and this is one of the first ones I put into my basket because as soon as I seen the swatches for this one, I fell in love. It's like a corally reddish orange kind of colour. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that's not just like summer in an eyeshadow. Like honestly, it's, yeah, definitely red with a slight, I would say like a goldy orangey kind of sheen off it a little bit. It's not like a duochrome, but just has a tiny bit of a sheen off it. Stunning. Next up then we've got the shade Cotton Candy. I know they had a collection out of Easter ones, I think, and I don't think I got any of those ones, unless this is one of them. I don't think so though, but look at this. Oh, this one really reminds me of the one that's in the Kaleidos VR Neon, that orangey colour. Really reminds me of that. And yeah, as soon as I seen swatches, this went straight into my basket. Look at that. They're so like smooth shimmer, but still have a good amount of like textured sparkle through them. And the next one is called, oh my god, my heart fell out of my bum. I dropped the shadow. Compose yourself. Next up is Lemonade. It's a bright shimmery yellow. Is it just me, or is it shimmery, like a bright shimmery yellow like this, hard to come by? I feel like I never see them anywhere. I always see matte yellows, but I never see like shimmery yellows. Look at that. Like, it's not gold. I don't want a gold. I don't want a yellow gold. I want a yellow. I want it to look yellow. Like a lemon. That's the colour that I want. Yes. And then onto the green. This is Spearmint. This is also one of the first ones that I popped into my basket. Such a pretty green. So reflective. Look at it. Oh. Oh. I don't know if they do a shimmery, like limey green like the Algae shade. I want them to, because I would order it in a heartbeat. But that, yeah. And I know you could probably mix the two, the yellow and the blue, or yellow and the green together to make that kind of colour. So we might do something like that. And then next up is Arctic. This is very nice match to the Minty something shade. What was it called? Minty Fresh. Minty Fresh, the matte blue that I got. Oh, this is so pretty. Super icy blue. Look. Oh yeah, look at that. As an inner corner. Oh my god, yes. So pretty. And also all over the lid for super icy, just magical eye. I think that would be so pretty. Again, I will probably get stronger blues, but they jumped out at me straight away. Then onto the purple. I picked this one. I'm pretty sure they have more vibrant purples, but I picked this one because I really liked how it looked in the swatches. This is called Grace. I feel like it looked lighter, like on the product picture looks lighter than the swatch does, and I wouldn't have got it just from the product picture, but from the swatch made me buy it. It's a really nice, kind of grungy sort of looking one. And it has the slightest bit, tiny bit of gold flecked throughout it. Do a little bit, see if you can get the gold in. I don't know if you can see any gold in that, but it just has that little bit extra, just a little bit extra gold in it, which is really nice in a purple like that. And I think that would go really well with that dusty mauvey colour, even though it is a lot lighter, and add the purple to it. Oh, that's a look. And then lastly, I popped this in because I knew I wanted something that was going to be like a neutral-ish light shimmer I could use as an inner corner highlight with any of these colours. That's the kind of look I want to go for, and I always like having those colours. So this one's called Frosting, and it's just a champagne-y, pinky, light, like an icy icy champagne. I don't know how many descriptive words I'm using. It's like a light neutral pink shimmer. Is that better? Does that sound right? I don't know. And it's super, super shiny. I love these colours. Always like to have them around. I think they're so pretty. Beautiful bridal kind of colour. And if I do pop in a few neutrals here and there, I think that would look really nice. Okay, so that is your shimmer swatches. How fun are they? They're so, so pretty. I think out of these guys, the pink, the sherbet, and maybe the yellow, just because I don't have a yellow like that in my collection, I think they're my faves. But I really like them all. The textures are really nice. I'm so excited to play with these. I'm so excited. I'm very excited, so I hope you guys are too. I'm going to pop up my swatches now so you can see them all up close and see all the sparkly goodness that happens with these shadows. I think in my video for the actual tutorial, I'm probably going to do a rainbow. I want to try as many colours as I can, and the easy way for me to do that is to do a rainbowy sort of eye. And I feel like I haven't done a rainbow eye. I honestly think I haven't done a rainbow, like a full-blown rainbow, in about 2 years. I used to wear a rainbow every day. At this point, I still haven't put any of them on my face right now. I'll be doing that tomorrow as I'm filming this video, but it won't go up for a while. I think it's 2 weeks, might be when it goes up. 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm not sure. But it will go up soon. Hit subscribe to see that as well. But I'm so excited to put them on my face, and I really want more, even though I haven't even used these ones yet, but I already want to order more and I'm so excited. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of love, get my video around to more people, get it seen by more people, get me seen by more people, and also lets me know that you actually like the video. Also hit subscribe down below to see this tutorial coming up soon. Again, I don't know exactly what day it's going up or when or what general time frame, but it's coming up. Also to see the video using these colours in action. I didn't want to put them into this video because I feel like I'm going to ramble, which I'm already rambling, but I want to put them into a separate video so we can focus on it a bit more and have a bit more of a playtime with it. And also leave me a comment down below and let me know what colours, if you already have any Glaminatrix, what colours do you have and do you like them? Also, any recommendations for ones that I'm missing that you think I should have. If you watch my videos and you know my general style, let me know. Let me know down in the comments what colours am I missing. I want to fill this little palette, so I don't know what I'm missing and I want to get more. I will see you in the next video, guys.